Hi Taurus, welcome and happy November. Now my other channel, Brothers of the Sword Productions, has another video out, and it actually is about the Sword Brothers and their history. I translate their seal completely that's never been translated, and I connect it to the Templars and Oak Island. It's a long video, but if you follow along with the details, you're going to be blown away at the messages that I discovered. Now, a lot of people last summer were holding things back, not making decisions, going through a lot of upheavals. And last month, I feel like people were kind of looking for comfort zones within themselves, and they were reflecting within themselves. But now it appears that people are starting to look outside themselves and are seeking new paths. And the cards say that's where you're at right now. The rune that you received is Eilwaz. And this is equal to the Death card in the Tarot deck. You know, the Phoenix rising. It's time for change. Eilwaz is beckoning for closure and new beginnings. And your cards are saying, yeah, that's what's going to be happening here. I think it'll be welcomed as well. I think you've held off on a lot of things recently. This is a strange rune. I use the oldest alphabet that the Norse had. And they said they never really used this as a letter or within words. It was more of a charm, a talisman. It had magical properties of some sort, and they would carve it on the hilt of a sword or wear it as a necklace, because that's what a talisman actually really means, something that hangs from your neck that gives you protection. I think there's going to be some aha moments this month for you, and a few moments as well. You know, you're going to have to balance that out, because that's what this reading is about, is finding balance. There's going to be some unexpected changes. And I think they're going to be welcomed at the same time. Now, the Minchiati card that you received is Aquarius. This is going to plug you back into the conscious collective. You're going to be more of a humanitarian, dealing with more altruistic ideas in your life, helping other people, knowing they needed help and feeling good about it, doing things without desire, not expecting payback. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus just happens to be in your sign. Oh yeah, there's going to be some electricity going on here. That's what Uranus is about. Power, technology, revolution, changing things. But with Saturn there, Saturn's in Capricorn, another earth sign. Yeah, he's going to keep you on the straight and narrow, though. Aquarius is an air sign, so here it is. It's about intellect. Using your brain power to change things in your life. Something about your intellect is going to be bringing your mind power into some reality. Because you are an earth sign, bringing things into reality. Now the overall energy cards that you received is Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. If you look around, that's the only Pentacle card that you received, and that's your element, Earth. So this is a focus that you're starting something new. And with Judgment, it's saying, yeah, you're reflecting on how you feel about things and how you think about them. You're judging things now, going into a new process, a new project, a new chapter in your life. Judgment, too, is about closure, just as Eilwaz Rune is. And the Ace is beckoning for new beginnings. So right now, you're wrapping some things up in your life to start some new things. Earthly things, material things, health and wealth. The one thing about this reading, though, is you've got a lot of cup cards. There's a lot of a sea of emotions that's going to be happening throughout this month. There's going to be waves of it. You're going to have to start balancing those out. So far on the left, you've received two cards. That's about making decisions. I think decisions that you've held off on probably over the summer, not feeling comfortable to make them. The Two of Swords card is about difficult decisions, dilemma, things that you're not quite sure what you want to accept. And the Two of Cups is about making choices. It's about relationships and partnerships, I like to say deeds and desires and vice and virtue, because this is about getting a handle on your moral compass. But then again, with these two cards together with cups and swords, it's telling that you have to balance your intellect with your emotions. Or maybe it's the other way around, your emotions with your intellect, because sometimes I think emotions is going to take the lead. And you can't always make decisions with emotions because it gets you into trouble. You've got some good things coming, but you have to walk away from some things for the good things to come. Because the next two cards that you have is the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is saying things have been out of balance, or some things have been out of balance. And it's time to walk away from them. Just let them go. You know, get rid of some of the old baggage. A lot of times Taurians can carry that around. You get stubborn. You don't want to change. You don't want to risk anything. You don't want to go on new adventures sometimes. But the Wheel of Fortune here is saying that maybe it's lucky that some things just didn't happen or shouldn't have happened. It was lucky that they didn't. Because the cards next door to that is the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a disappointment card. Or something didn't work out right. You've been stabbed in the back. You have resentment, remorse. But the good thing about this card is it's a 10 card. It's an ending, a new beginning card. Just like the cards up there on top for your overall energy. Judgment and Ace of Pentacles. Endings and new beginnings. But there's judgments to be made. Some people may be judging you. You may be judging yourself. But you're judging a lot of things of how you feel about them. And a few things you didn't feel so good about. I think you were rash. The Knight of Wands was there saying, yeah, you just did some impetuous things that you really shouldn't have done or said. Or someone did them to you. But that's okay. You're going to be moving on because the first future card you have is the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're going from turbulent to tranquil waters. This card can be about news and messages. It's about having a seamless transition from different chapters in your life. That's what the Eilwaz Rune is about. But here you have another 6 card. You have the Six of Cups. The card of recollection. Past. If you can utilize your past for the benefit of your future, you're going to be 3 steps ahead of a lot of other people. Getting rid of the old emotional baggage. And just using the good things that happened in your life as a baseboard and a backboard to go on with your future. Because the next card is the Emperor. It's saying, yeah, it's an empowerment card. Getting a grip and taking a handle on things. You have 2 6 cards there. The 6 is about endurance, harmony, and it's also a love card too, going back to the Two of Cups card there. The Emperor wants you to get a handle on all this and make some good decisions. Because you have the Judgment card again right next to the Emperor. It's going back to the overall energy that there is going to be some closures coming up. And you have to take care of some details to make sure at the very end you can walk away feeling an accomplishment instead of dropping things and you just finish something. You've got a spiritual aspect to this too, because you have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups as the 2 last cards. You've got some cosmic voice coming in, something in your head that's going to tell you what's right and wrong. You have to think about your intuition and your instincts when you're doing things. The signposts of things that are coming along, because both cards they're sister cards. One's a major arcana and one's a minor. But they're sister cards, and they're about intuition, synchronicities, and actually seeing these synchronicities and identifying with them. This is going to help you along with your intellectual decisions that you have to make and help balance the emotional part of these decisions. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.